Hey and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather and this is the Fluffy Oracle. I'm going to do this a little bit quieter today only because I'm in a more relaxed type of mood. So this pick a card is going to be all about should you stay or should you go? And this one's going to be different from my last one because you'll see why in just a few moments when we get to your piles. So please feel free to take as much time as you need to pick whichever deck calls to you the most, or go by character, which we have Rainbow Bright, which is my absolute childhood favorite. We have Miss Vanna White, my lovely assistant. And then we have Baby Groot over here for pile 3. So feel free to pause the video and take as much time as you need to choose between which deck or which character draws to you the most, or even pick more than one if you'd like. Remember, these are just a general reading, not a personal reading, so some of the messages may resonate, some of the messages may not resonate. These are also just for fun. You can take my advice with a grain of salt and just shits and giggles for this video, however it is you like, or you can listen to the advice, maybe put it into some action to help yourself out. Whatever you'd like to do, it's all up to you. So without further ado, we will go ahead and we will jump in with my favorite, Rainbow Bright, in just a sec. Also, timestamps will be down below for your convenience in the description box, as well as in the first comment for my mobile users. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, my website information will be down below, to feel free to go ahead and check that out as well. So I'll see you in just a sec. Alrighty, so for my left, I chose pile 1, Rainbow Bright. Let's get into your messages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with kind of like a yes or no style pick for if you should stay or if you should go. And then we will get into the oracle messages and also some tarot messages to kind of get a little more in depth as to why you should or should not stay, or why you should or should not go. So, well, we'll figure it out. I'm like, wait, that didn't come out right, but we'll get there. And then also please feel free to stay tuned at the end because I'm going to have some Rebel deck guidance as well for some extra fun and some extra laughs. So red is going to be if you should stay with the situation, and black will determine if you should go. So doesn't matter what this question is that's in your mind, if you should stay at a job or stay in a relationship, whatever your question is, this will hopefully give you the guidance and the help that you need and the answer that you need to help you determine whether you should stay or go with your situation, no matter what it is. So, should you stay or should you go? So, 1, 2, 3. So for you guys, red wins this round because there's more red cards than black in the 3 cards, so that means you should stay and stick it out with this situation and heed whatever the guidance is that comes through in the next few oracle cards. Alrighty, so let's get into those, but we're going to start off with tarot first to see why you should stay. And I'm going to be using my Monday Tarot deck for that. Whoop. I'm like, okay, that's way too many cards that want to fly out. But I am going to take the last 3 because that's what I feel drawn to doing. Or make that 4 because Spirit's like, no, do 4. So let's see why you should stay. Ooh. Alright, so we have the 3 of Swords that sticks out to me the most, and then we have the 9 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Chariot. So I feel like this is going to kind of go a little bit backwards with the way this is going to read. So I feel like with some of you, you are having a lot of heartache over whether you should stay or go, which this is telling you to kind of stay because the best is yet to come and your wishes are about to come true and things are turning in your favor and giving you forward momentum very soon. So the heartache will also soon be over and you will be able to heal and feel happy once again, is what I'm getting from these tarot cards. I'm like, well, that was short and sweet and to the point. I love it when it's like that. Thank you so much, Spirit. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say for guidance. I like when my cards are short and to the point, because at least it's not like giving me multiple answers and messing with my head. It's just a clear and concise story. Alright, so what's the guidance we have? Hang on, I want to get these tarot cards out of there because they're messing with me at the moment. Alright. We have Ruby Light, or Rubelite, however you pronounce it. The card reads, Passion and Purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So, I feel like because they are advising you to stay in this situation, I feel like this situation is very close and dear to your heart. And I feel like it's something that's part of your life's purpose, and also something that's meant for you, and to also bring in a lot of love and abundance is what I feel from that card. And then we have Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz tends to kind of absorb negative energy and transmute it back into positive energy, as well as also kind of clearing out your system and turning out that positive energy into extra energy for your body and energy stores, as well for reserve energy for you. In case you have low vibration one day, the crystal will help kick in and help raise your vibration quite a lot. So it says clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. So try and hold a more positive mindset and know that things are changing for the better and that your wishes are about to come true, as what we said in the tarot cards before, and to kind of hold yourself in a more positive, higher state of mind so that things can actually happen a little bit more quickly and manifest a little bit more quickly. And then we have Sapphire. Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So everything I just said pretty much went in order, and couldn't have flowed any better than that, I feel, with your situation. So I feel like listening to that advice and taking your time and being a little bit more gentle and trying to hold yourself in a more positive state of mind frame is what's most needed at this time. So I want to see if there's any other messages that want to come through. And then I will see you guys at the end of the video for the Rebel deck guidance. We have Amber. Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release this situation to God for healing and answers. I couldn't have said it better. So with that, kind of let Spirit do its work. Let them help you. Don't try and kind of anticipate the outcome, because the outcome is not going to be exactly to a T or probably what you would expect. So basically expect the unexpected and expect it to be very positive. Alrighty, so these are your messages, and I will see you in just a sec for the Rebel deck messages. Alrighty, love yous. And if you enjoyed this video and you're new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the big thumbs up if you liked this and enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in just a sec. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose Miss Vanna White for pile number 2, let's get into your reading and your messages. So what I'm going to do is kind of like a yes or no type of fashion, where red is going to be you should stay and black will mean that you should leave or go from the situation. Now this situation can be anything that you have come across this reading to ask a question for, to determine whether you should stay or whether you should leave that said situation. And then we will give you the guidance that comes through the cards as best we can. I also have some tarot cards to see what kind of tarot advice as well that will come through, as well as we will be using the oracle cards for your guidance. So let's see if you should stay or if you should leave your situation. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right. So as red has more of the cards in this one, it indicates that you should stay and stick it out with this situation. So let's find out why you should stay with the tarot cards and the oracle cards and what the guidance is for that. And then also at the end of the video, I will be having a Rebel deck pull for some extra cheeky messages for you guys. So please feel free to stick around for those. So that's one. So why should you stay and stick it out? That's two. I want to do one more, because I'm advised to do 3 cards. I'm like, all right, the top 2 they asked for instead. I'm like, make up your mind. You want 3 or you want 4? So we have the 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. So I'm like, well, that's interesting for why you should stay. I'm just like, all right. So basically, this is kind of giving me more of an overview and not a why you should stay. So I'm assuming that the oracle cards are going to give us the reason for that after this. So I feel like a lot of you would rather leave this situation because you've put in so much hard work and it's caused you a lot of stress and anxiety and kind of feeling very, very lackluster within your daily life, and you feel like you haven't been able to put in 100% of yourself and be able to focus the way that you need to, and you're kind of really stuck at a crossroads is what I feel like as to why you might have checked out this reading to if you should stay or if you should go from this situation. I also feel like if it's in a relationship, I feel like you've been doing more of the work and that you just aren't excuse me, you just aren't very happy right now within your situation. So let's see with the oracle cards as to why the answer came up as to why you should stay and stick it out and kind of regain the balance between whatever this situation is so that you can kind of enjoy your work or your relationship more instead of having to do all the work and causing yourself stress and anxiety and feeling to have less than. And also overburdened with the 10 of Wands is what I feel. So what is the advice for why they should stay with this situation? Okay, we have emotional changes with resolved issue. So I feel like Spirit is saying that this issue is resolvable, but it's something that you have to kind of work out within yourself. And then we have the Ascendant Masters with create open communication. It's something that needs to be expressed from you. You need to open your mouth and talk about this situation and voice your opinion and kind of put your foot down, so to speak, or create a boundary and say either this happens or I'm done and I can't do this anymore. And that will kind of pretty much start the ball rolling for your situation with the open communication. Not to say that you really need to give this an ultimatum, but your voice needs to be heard and you need to really sort it out emotionally in order to bring things back into balance. And then we have cosmic ancestors with voice your concerns. So they are really, really driving home the communication aspect in this. It's kind of like closed mouths don't get fed, my dears. Open your mouth, voice your opinion. Please speak up for yourselves and draw the line in the sand where you need to draw the line in order for things to come back into harmonious balance. Either that or there is no other alternative than to just walk away from the situation and take a break for a little while. I'm not saying that you should, but it is up to you, because if you don't speak up, things aren't going to change, things aren't going to get better. But by staying and, you know, having that open dialogue and that open communication, things can get better, things can evolve. And you can learn and grow from the situation as well by learning to voice your opinion from this situation. And then we have soul fragments with balance will be restored. So once you open your mouth and you speak up and you defend yourself and you draw those lines in the sand where you need to draw them, balance will be restored. Whew. I'm like, okay, I was talking about a mile a minute there. But balance is begging to be restored. You just have to open up your mouth. Say what needs to be said. Let it out. I don't care if it offends the other person. Say it. It's your truth and it needs to be heard. And you need to stand up for yourselves. Like I said, Spirit keeps saying, draw the line in the sand. Boundaries, 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 boundaries are most important during this time right now. And that is what's going to determine you sticking out this situation and staying in it and trying to resolve the issues. If not, then inevitably it will come to an end, but it will not be pretty, unfortunately, I feel. So that is the messages that have come through. I'm sorry that it couldn't have been a little bit more positive, but I would rather be honest and truthful with you and straightforward so that you can get the guidance and the help that you need. Remember, you don't have to take me seriously. You don't even have to listen to a damn word I say. It is what it is. The guidance is exactly as it came out for me. Please feel free to stick around for the end, though, for the Rebel Deck messages, and maybe we'll have something really hilarious for you to come up with to help you and to also help ease your mind and de-stress as well. If you enjoyed this video and you're new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and joining our big happy family. Know that I love you guys very much, and I will see you guys in just a sec for the Rebel Deck pull. Alrighty, so for my Love Suit Trolls baby group for pile number 3, or deck 3, let's get into your messages. I am going to be doing a yes or no style fashion with these cards to determine whether you should stay or whether you should go. So if more cards are red, that means that you should stay and stick it out, and we will figure out the guidance as to why. And if the majority of the cards are black, that will mean you should go and leave the situation. And then again, we will dive deeper and get some more guidance as to why you should do either one. Well, why you should go and what the guidance is behind that, or the reason. I also have some tarot cards to help get us some more insight as well before we do the oracle guidance. So remember, red is you should stay, black is you should go. And either way, you'll have an in-depth answer as to why either one. Alright, so should you stay or should you go? Those three wanted to jump out. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you should stay is what Spirit is saying, and stick it out. So let's find out why and get you some extra guidance. And also, please feel free to stick around at the end of the video because I will be having a Rebel Deck pull for some extra fun and cheeky messages because it's been forever since I've used it. So for the tarot guidance, I will be using the Monday Tarot. So let's find out why you should stay. Although they might end up giving me an overview of the situation. We'll see. One more. So why should you stay? So we have the 9 of Cups, Justice. We have the 9 of Wands. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel and hear taking back your power and things coming back into balance. And I feel like some wishes will be coming true because you've been able to kind of stand up and defend yourself and kind of stand up for what's right and put things back into harmonious balance. And you've taken back control and your power as to why I should stay. And that's giving you the advice to actually also put that plan into action in order to manifest what it is that you are so desiring at this time. And also to stick up for what you want and believe in. And also to kind of keep your guard up a little bit to make sure everything goes the way it should, harmoniously, equally, and balanced. And you get exactly what you deserve or want. Alrighty? So let's see what the oracle guidance is. Because tarot was like pretty straightforward with that. I really like when my cards go straight forward, because then it's just like, okay. This, by the way, is also a brand new deck by Denise Lynn called Sacred Destiny. I really like these cards. So let's see what the guidance is as to why I should stay. They shuffle like a dream for me, too. Well, for the most part. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have freedom. I feel like you're going to have a sense of freedom by staying and standing up for yourself and putting things back into balance and making sure that justice is served. And then we have opportunity. I feel like there are still some opportunities yet to be revealed for you. And then we have taking risks. So by doing so and standing up for yourself, it's also taking a risk, but it's also seizing the opportunity and seeing things from a higher point of view. And then we have courage. I feel like you will have the strength and the wisdom and knowledge to have the courage to stand up emotionally for what it is that you want and demand the justice that you so deserve, for things to be fairly and equally treated with you in this situation. I also feel like it's going to give you that sense of freedom because you've taken the higher road and you've approached this from a more higher perspective and a more mature state. And it's also going to bring in those opportunities that you didn't really see coming as of yet, because they are still yet to be revealed for you. Because I'm looking at the moon, and the scene in the card kind of makes me feel like the moon card from the tarot. So I want to see what other messages might want to come through as to why I should stay. I feel like these opportunities that are coming in are going to be some very awesome opportunities and things that you really didn't expect or see coming. Like, it's gonna kind of blindside you is what I hear and feel. We have enlightenment and we have thriving. I really like this card. It's got like the giraffe and then again the moon. So I feel like these opportunities that are coming in that you didn't see coming yet or have yet to have come in for you, I feel like they're going to be the opportunities that are going to give you a lot of new insight and wisdom and cause you to have a more thriving time and a more blissful life and experience than what's been going on lately. I feel like things are going to get a whole lot better for you. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in just a sec for the Rebel Deck poll. If you're new here, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join our big happy family. Also, let me know how this resonates down below for you in the comments, and I will see you guys in just a sec. Alrighty, so let's get into your Rebel messages. I do hope that you're enjoying this reading and that it has helped you gain the clarity that you so needed, and also helped you to possibly heal a little bit as well. So let's get you some cheeky kick your ass guidance. So what do they most need to know right now or here to help? I want to draw all three first. And then one more for everyone. Alright. So for Rainbow Bright, for pile 1, we have step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. So by eating actually chocolate or any kind of foods that kind of make you feel like a little bit better, chocolate actually does give you some endorphins and raise your levels of being like satisfaction. They're asking you to basically just take a step back for a moment and de-stress and kind of let things go the way that they should, but to also enjoy each moment and not take things too seriously. So, whoop, sorry, Vanna. All right, for pile 2, we have you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. So, with this, I feel like they are emphasizing that you are kind of overthinking and over worrying and kind of really kind of stressing yourself out a little bit too much about the situation, and they're asking you to take a step back as well and to just relax and let things be and to just take a deep breath and just sort things out internally. Go within if you need to. Take some time out to yourself, sort your thoughts, and just breathe. And then for pile 3, for Baby Groot, we have stop obsessing. You are not the fucking center of the universe. So, whatever it is that you've been constantly obsessing about, take a step back as well. They are driving that home with these 3 cards to take a step back, because the last card is time to let go. And it says move the fuck on. So, take whatever time is necessary that you need to yourself in order to sort things out, to de-stress, declutter, have a good cry, let it out, feel those emotions and release them, work through them. I know sometimes it's very hard to do that. Sometimes it's very painful, but sometimes it is what needs to be done in order to heal and to also begin that healing process for yourselves. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Know that I love you guys very much. Thank you guys so much for joining me and for checking this video out and for liking and subscribing to my channel. You guys are truly amazing. I would also like to say thank you to all those who have been booking personal readings with me. You guys are truly amazing, and I love getting to know each and every single one of you. I love yous and have a blessed one. See you next video.